Anybody remember the song Take Me There from the Rugrats movie? It's so good that it got me going back to rewatch the Rugrats movie, and this is like my first time rewatching it as an adult. Tell me why Phil and Lil are like demon babies. Now, growing up, they were my favorites, but look at this. Now, if you don't know anything about the movie, it's about Tommy getting a new little brother, and the adult stuff happening that I didn't pay attention to when I was younger. We got Drew yelling at Stu because he's like, bro, you got another kid coming, and you still don't got no stable income. When I was a kid, I was always like, man, why is he always like harsh and Stu? He's making all these dope inventions, but as an adult, I'm like, he kind of making sense. But their bickering is just like for Tommy and Dale to be bickering later on. But like in the process of saying that, Phil and Lil, these little demon babies are like, nobody likes this kid. So you know what? We're going to do Tommy a solid, load him up in the Reptar, and we're going to send him back from whence he came. When Tommy first see that, he's like, what is wrong with y'all? And no lie, Phil was literally like, I thought you'd be happy. And Tommy was like, well, I'm not. As a kid, I don't remember hearing Tommy get that mad, but he was legit pissed at these two. And that's not the worst thing they do in the movie. Later on, when Tommy is not there, they see the monkeys messing around with Dill, and they're like, you know what? They want Dill, they just let him go. And they replaced him with one of the other monkeys, and they just threw a blanket on him. And Tommy came back like, where's my brother? And they like, oh, he turned into a monkey. Huh? Lil slips up later and is like, well, that's not even your brother. And now Tommy is like mad, like, why didn't y'all do anything? Even Chucky just sitting over there like, well, we just let Chucky, you really annoy me this movie. He clutched up later, but anyway. Instead of apologizing for sending his brother off with the monkeys, they instead start laying into Tommy like, dude, nobody likes your brother. You the only one that wants him around. If you want to go out there with them, you can go get him because we don't want to be your friend no more. I know they 1 year old, but if I was Tommy, I don't know if I could be friends with them again, straight up. But I guess he can't say nothing because he literally almost killed Dill himself out here. So you know what? Everybody had their turn being a flawed person in this movie. Every single parent on screen is wildly negligent. Grandpa can sleep through anything, and I never noticed this as a kid, but he slept through Pearl Harbor, and he was like, I sounded the alarm as fast as I could. He calls Pearl Harbor. Rugrats is hilarious. To keep it a buck with you, the most adult person in the movie was Spike. Because when the kids left, he knew exactly where to go to find them and then save them when they were in imminent danger. But I guess Stu did find them from his giant flying contraption, so he does gotta get some points. But this movie did get me really nostalgic because me and my siblings, we used to do stuff like this all the time. Climbing on each other's shoulders to get to the bag of salt and sour chips on top of the refrigerator. And going back and watching Angelica, she like beat for beat is kind of like my big sister. But really, I just wanted to come on here and talk about this movie for a second because I did not